What if you could earn an extra $2,400 a month as a side hustle just by helping people get fit? If you have a mundane 8 to 5 job, but you're passionate about fitness and you want to add a spark into your life, this might be perfect for you. Even if you think that you're too old, or you think that you're not good looking enough to train other people. How do I know this? Hey guys, it's Kit. I run the NCSF Certified Personal Trainer course in Singapore. And over the years, we've certified thousands of personal trainers over here, plenty of whom have gone on to create massively successful side hustles for themselves. In this video, I'll teach you exactly how to get started in this really lucrative and rewarding fitness industry. Now, tips I share over here have been from my own experience and have worked for my students. So today, I'll give you an overview of this career path. Subsequently, I'll teach you ways on how to find a perfect niche for yourself, how to do marketing, sales, how to retain your clients, get them to refer more people to you, and even more. Stay tuned. So who is this for? Anyone who tells you that as long as you're into fitness, you can be a successful personal trainer is bullshit. On top of being passionate and having the right knowledge, you must be adept at promoting your services, i.e. marketing, being able to convert your clients into paying customers, which is selling, and also being able to service them, giving them the right results so people retain longer with you, or that is retention and renewal. Being a strong motivator is also essential. If you're up for these challenges and really want to do something outside of your mundane day job, continue listening. Now, why do it? Personal training rates in Singapore average about $100 for 1 hour. Top personal trainers charge more than $300 an hour or even more. The money is good. Later on, we'll just do some simple math to show you how much you can make as a freelancer in this industry. PT clients are generally people that you want to serve. In my experience, people who can afford your services are usually middle high income, and their professions usually include being doctors, lawyers, businessmen. So these people, you teach them about fitness, they might in return teach you something back in their field. So this is highly interesting to me, and I cannot explain in words how much my clients have taught me over the years about business, about life, and about their crafts. In addition, when other people are accountable to you for their fitness, you usually step up and get yourself in better shape. As much as you are motivating your clients are also motivating you. Now let's talk about some realistic numbers. I will not kid you and tell you that you can make $1 million a year, or you can charge $300 an hour for personal training. No such thing. Let's look at some concrete numbers. It's really simple math. Personal training is usually about an hour. Let's say you have regular 8 to 5 job and you plan to train your clients 3 times a week on weekdays, let's say Monday, Wednesday, Friday. In addition, 2 sessions over the weekends on Saturday, Sundays, 2 sessions each. In total, that is 7 extra hours of work in a week. At $100 an hour, that totals $700 in a week. In 4 weeks, that's $2,800. Let's say that you spend some money traveling to your clients and also spend some money on marketing to run ads to get new customers. Let's take $400 off. This amount can vary. You will net $2,400. Not too shabby for an extra hour of work every day. So how many clients do you need to achieve these numbers? You don't need 20. You don't need 10. You don't even need 5 clients. On average, 1 client trains about 2 times a week. With 7 sessions a week, you only need about 4 clients to service. With the right marketing techniques, this is not difficult at all. Let's talk about the demand and supply for personal trainers over here. The global fitness industry is worth more than $100 billion. After COVID, the demand for personal trainers have skyrocketed. Just look at the number of gyms that's springing up. That gives you a really good clue. But you might think to yourself, now, is this a saturated industry? In my opinion, the word is not saturated, but indeed it is a competitive industry. And why is that so? Because the barrier of entry is low. A number of personal trainers in Singapore have been rising steadily. So how then can you stand out and succeed in this crowded marketplace? Finding a niche and differentiating yourself from others is crucial. Offering a combination of services that other people are not offering, or targeting a very specific part of the market will help you tremendously. In a subsequent video, I'll share more tips on finding your perfect niche. Now let's talk about online versus in-person personal training. Should you do it online or in person? Now there's 2 main types of online personal trainers. The first kind is when your client will set up a video call with you during their workout, and in real time, although you're not there, you're doing it remotely, but you're looking at their form and technique, giving them real-time instructions to improve. So that takes up an hour of your time with your clients remotely. On the other hand, another type of of trainers will just write programs in terms of training programs as well as diet plans for their clients to follow, and they can follow up with them on a monthly basis. Sometimes clients will also have access to you via WhatsApp or doing video calls as a consultation. Some trainers do a hybrid of both. Now let's talk about the first kind where you're doing it remotely but you're watching their form. During COVID, online PT was the rage, but from my observation, it seems like after that, after COVID, things have died down quite a bit. In my experience, people just generally don't pay as much for remote personal training. Also, for this model, if you cannot see more than one person at one time, then your income is limited. Since you're essentially trading time for money as a personal trainer, you want to be paid the most per session and not less. In addition, it's generally harder for clients and trainers to build a stronger bond and relationship when they are not seeing each other in person. This is a really important point, right? It helps with retention down the road. So I guess the in-person touch is still key to success. For the second model where you write programs, people typically don't pay as much. But if you're a fast worker, your per hour rate can significantly increase if you have a large number of clients and you can deliver quickly. Work timings can be highly flexible too. So these are the pros and cons. Now, one big benefit for both models is that this can be scaled and be done overseas. So you can market your services to anybody in any part of the world and not be restricted to Singapore. How cool is that? Next, where can I train my clients? That's a good question. Let's talk about training locations. As a freelancer, there are plenty of options on where you can train your client. You can train them at condo or home gyms if they've set up a home gym. Sometimes these condo gyms, the setup is not great, right? They just have very basic equipment. If that's the case, you can even bring some light equipment to add to what they have at home. For example, you can bring a suspension trainer, you can bring an ab wheel, some light dumbbells sometimes, or some bands even to add to what they have. Now, not everybody likes the gym like you do. A fitness corner at a park can be a good option too, especially if your clients like the outdoors. Plenty of gyms nowadays allow external personal trainers to host their sessions over there. This comes at a fee, but some of these places offer something that is quite flexible and affordable. This is a really good option with some very good locations and a wide range of equipment. Next, what is required? On top of the qualities that we talked about earlier, what you need to get started is really simple. To kickstart your career, you need a reputable personal training certificate, a first aid AED certificate, a CPR AED certification is also recommended. And that's it. I simply cannot think of anything else that allows you to make $100 an hour as a side hustle without a fancy degree or even a diploma. Of course, with the exception of doing sales like a car salesman, insurance, property salespeople, which is true lah. Now, let's talk about some myths. There's a few myths I like to debunk over here. First one, I'm too old or too young for this. Guys, a secondary kid who's speaking Gen Z language, whose mom got him personal training as a birthday gift, would not want to train with a 55-year-old uncle. And a 70-year-old retiree who just started her exercise program would likely not want to train with an 18-year-old. No matter how old you are, there is a segment of the market that is for you. Next, I need to look a certain way to be in the fitness industry. Now, I'll be first to admit that the fitness industry is a superficial one. All things being equal, better looking people fare better. But all things are not equal most times. The key is to be able to motivate people, not only via your looks, but through your words of encouragement and sometimes through some personal experiences that they've gone through. That will help you develop empathy, which is a really important word when it comes to personal training. With empathy, stronger bonds are being built. Now, talk is cheap. Let me showcase to you some of our students who have started massively successful side hustles on top of their regular day jobs. To wrap up, why now? Because you've got the opportunity, the passion, and the tools. The fitness industry is booming, and there's room for people like you to make real income and impact on other people's lives. Now, our NCSF Certified Personal Trainer course is recognized globally. It has garnered more than 4,000 Google 5-star reviews with a rating of 5.0 as of this recording. If you have SkillsFuture or NTUC credits, you can use them to offset the fees too. Last but not least, we are good at what we do, so we're offering you a money-back guarantee. If you attend our course and think that we suck, we'll give you a full refund, no questions asked. This is literally risk-free for you to sign up. Click on the link below to register. Till our next episode.